I'm here at the last covered bridge in South Carolina, or at least, old real covered bridge. They have made a pretty nice little park out of it. Last time I was here, none of this was here. You actually just drove up over there, and there was a little plaque, and that was it. Uh, so they've kind of redone it. So it's real close to my house. It's only about 12 miles from my house, so I figured I better come over here and do a video while it's still. Yeah, it's completely different. They cleaned all this up. All this was real wooded last time I was here. You couldn't even get over here. Not with this, without just jumping in the water. Did a pretty good job. I'm over here underneath it. It's probably slick. I don't want to walk on it. Pretty cool. I'll get up there in a second and look at the plaque, show you when it was made and all. Some old beams there. Of course, you can't drive through it anymore, and it has been restored one time, but probably a couple of times. But pretty much the original bridge. Alright, there we go. Campbell's Covered Bridge. Bridge was built in 1909. It is the last existent covered bridge in South Carolina. Built by Charles Irwin Willis, 1878 1966. Blah blah blah. There was a Campbell's grist. I said grit, but it's grist mill. Okay, that's the bridge. 35 feet long, 12 feet wide. There you go. A little piece of history. They've redone this little place too. Last time I was here, it was just to pull off the side of the road and come look at it. This was here already. See if I can get in here. This bridge on the state road from Greenville to Asheville, that's Greenville, South Carolina, Asheville, North Carolina, was built in 1820 by Abram Blanding, Acting Commissioner, Board of Public Works. Joel R. Poinsett was the president of Public Works, I guess. Anyhow, this is called the Poinsett Bridge. So it was built in 1820, and this was the road to Asheville, or the road to Greenville, depending on which way he's going. Just through the river, over the river, and through the woods. You can see the original old. I'm not even sure there's so much mortar as it is just stacking them right, but there is mortar in there. Kind of neat. Almost makes me wonder if it didn't have a cover over it, the way they got the walls built up. And they might have had a cover over it, so somebody would have shelter if they was in this, you know, near the bridge. They could get the shelter. See, there's a way down here. Oh yeah, this might be a butt busting experience here. Let's see. Camera in one hand and a Gatorade in the other. Then leaves. Alright, made it. Neat little stream. What I love about these mountains up here around South Carolina and North Carolina, all this granite and these little just clean running streams. It's just little mini waterfalls just everywhere. Pretty cool. Look at that archway, ain't that cool? Neat. I mean, you think about it, back in 1820, and this is, for 1820, this would have been in the middle of nowhere, because this kind of in the middle of nowhere now, about 10 miles from my house. It was 10.2 miles from that covered bridge to here, and then it's about it's 10 or 12 miles back to my house. My house kind of in between, so pretty neat stuff. Walk down here inside of it. And the legend is I guess they had slaves with them working or something, and one of them died while making it, and they just buried him within the bridge, so the bridge is haunted. So goes the legend, you know, a hard story anyway. Go all the way through here. Another neat little historical place near my house. Thought you guys might appreciate it. Some craftsmanship in that arch. I don't know if they worked the stones and stuff on site, but you know, they squared all these off and did them right, and then as they got on up, then it was just whatever was handy, looked like. I mean, there's still some stone work there. It just wasn't as precise with it. Of course, that arch is important. That had to be structurally sound. So, anyway, pretty cool. See you.